right now I'm driving to work on a project that you guys haven't seen before. I've been working on it for a long time. It's not the Turbo Pinto. If you follow my channel, you've seen the Turbo Pinto. This is a V8 car, and I'm really excited to show you guys what it is. Hey guys, so another project here, 1970 Mercury Cougar XR7. I've been working on this one for years, and went through university, didn't have enough money, yada yada, you know. Car projects, they go on and on and on. But I figured I'd start sharing this one with you guys. Just kind of want to give a bit of an update overview, show you where it's at, show you what we're doing right now, and then hopefully it'll turn into kind of a good video to watch instead of just me doing it by myself. So let's get at her. Alright, so basically this car, I'll put some pictures, hopefully now, if I can dig them out, of what the car was when I got it, the engine, which is sitting under this blanket. Let's show you that. Ooh, the engine in here, 351 Cleveland. You know, I don't want to take it all the way out right now, for another time. That was basically running on 5 cylinders. 2 of the spark plugs were out, and because suspension was super sloppy, steering was sloppy, she was kind of rough. But really nice car, and clean. I think it only had 100,000 miles on it at the time, which it probably went over twice. But no, it's actually a pretty good car. We're up in Canada, and usually cars are pretty much completely destroyed. And so, yeah, what we've done so far, if you can't tell, complete restoration, totally stripped down. In the rotisserie right now, the front end pretty much more or less is all factory. Put in new floor pans, so this is actually all new. That's all new. The whole rear end basically is either new or been cut out and replaced. So at one point we had it right down to the frame. If I touch that right. So kind of where we're at right now is we're past halfway. You know, we've done all the main fabrication. Now we're really down to bodywork. So you can see there's some paint on the car. Going with, this is a 2008 or 2010 Viper green. Really nice, kind of a snake venom lighter green color. With being a 1970s car, I really wanted it to be colorful, because all, you know, modern cars are all gray and black, and that's what a lot of people do, and I just think it's cool to do the fancy colors of the time. But yeah, so we did a really nice black engine bay and under the frame paint. Did kind of like the rhino lining in the fender wells. We've done a lot of the bodywork on the rear of the car. Just finally got, I'll have to show you another time, but ooh, can I get it in there? I can't get it in, but we just finally got the passenger door on, so the driver's door is on right now. And the front fender just went on. You can see that's on there. So that side, the bodywork's getting done, getting ready for paint prep. And then that's kind of where we're at. Front suspension's back in. So that's all new suspension. Scott Drake. Basically getting it kind of to the point where we can get it back on wheels so we can paint it. We can't paint it fully in the rotisserie. That's part of the issue here. You've got just limitations with where things connect. Obviously you can't put the rear bumper on, can't put the trunk on, can't put the hood on. So it's kind of got to get back onto the wheels here. We're getting pretty close to that. So yeah, just a few more things to do. Little work left. So this is how rusty it is. 1970, so 50 years old at this point. Pretty rusty inside there, but honestly not that bad. She's gonna go, we just finished taking this all apart, and she's gonna get sandblasted now, which is just really nice. Gets her back down to zero. Everything was stripped off this car. It's a full restore. As of right now, what's complete? Engine's fully built, transmission's fully rebuilt. Bottom of the car is painted. Engine bay is painted. Interior of the car is painted. A little bit of outdoor stuff, not really though. Bodywork on the outside, rear fenders is almost done. We got to get the doors on, fenders on to kind of finish all the body lines. Installing all the parts. We're starting to put the front suspension back on. Rear will be next, and then it'll be rolling again, so that we can do the next step, the next step, the next step, but it's coming along. Transmission's also ready to go, so kind of we're at the point where hopefully you'll see a lot of things happen really fast as I continue to vlog this. If you were in for the last 5 years, I had no money. being in university, and I live 2.5 hours away, so I could do very little work. I still live 2.5 hours away. If you see me doing the Pinto project, that's at my house. This is at a different location, but I do want to kind of start vlogging this as well. So if you guys want to see anything in particular, you're curious, you're doing a Mustang, which is very similar to the Cougar, or anything you want to know about how we got something done or overcame something, there's been a lot of challenges, just let us know, and we'll do a video on it. Okay, so working on the Cougar, putting the front suspension on finally, really excited about it, but immediately there's a problem. See, Mustangs are known for, and this is a Cougar Mustang, same front end, are known for not being able to grease, because obviously you can't get a grease gun in there. And so instead of putting these straight out grease nipples, Scott Drake provided us with 90s. Problem with the 90s is they stick out too far and you can't actually get the part to fit in. So that's unfortunate. I'm not saying anything bad about Scott Drake, I just a little disappointed that they didn't solve this. So if you are buying a Scott Drake part, keep in mind that that doesn't work. And then the next problem is a spring purchase. Spring purchase don't quite fit in. Also a little bit disappointed about that. It just needs a little bit of filing. It's not hard to fix. It's just you kind of think you buy matching Scott Drake parts, you'd think they'd go together. What do you do? So I'll show you how we solved it. Did a little bit of filing here, and you'll see this just drops right in now. Nice. So not the end of the world there. Get you a little closer up view here, but like I talked about before, this wasn't fitting in. You can see what we did is we drilled these, drilled some holes in and put these 90-degree fittings that it came with in here, and now it all fits. Now we had to leave these straight fittings in. They're not in the way, but obviously you're never going to be able to grease that. So yeah, it actually fully fits in. This one's not bolted in yet, so let's go around and show you the one on the other side. So here we go, all done up. She's bolted in, fits, everything's got good clearance. Now we're going to be doing the shocks, springs, lower control arm, camber, bolts, all that stuff. So see you soon. And then I just wedged the top of the spring in. I wish I would have got it on camera, but I didn't. So it's in now, both sides are in, and I would say that's probably my least favorite part of the whole car is doing that, but it's in and it looks pretty good. So brand new fresh suspension. They look really good. These are the original spindles, repainted, but it's coming together. So just something to note, if you are doing bodywork on these cars, around the door handle there's actually a shape there, and I'm going to show it in a second. It accidentally got bondoed in, so just something to note. Don't bondo that in. You need to keep that shape so the door handle fits back on. So this is the door just getting back from sandblasting. Definitely worth the money. I think paid $100 to get this done. If you factor in my fuel, it probably saved money. I did the driver's door by hand and it took a ton of time. This easily saved 40 hours, I'm sure. So looks really good. I'm probably gonna make a lot of progress on it now with it done like that. And that pretty much wraps up today's video. I really appreciate you guys watching as always. If you liked it, please give me a sub, and yeah, we'll do a little bit more interesting videos on this car in the future. Thanks for watching. What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way day down Just beat it, I'm whispering, this is a camera test. Now I'm talking at my full loud of my voice, and now I'm getting loud. I don't know how to make the microphone that's gonna sound so stupid without the beep.